Hi everyone, my name is Moni.
And I'm Naveen.
And today we are joined by a special guest. This is Mr. Andy Logan. He is the designer of a new game called the Shivers. It's a pop-up like mystery game.
Storybook kind of game where you're
storybook kind of
exploring
game.
a house. But we'll let Andy kind of tell us a little bit more about it.
Why don't you
just give us
tell
a general
little about
spiel and gist of it.
Yeah, the Shivers is a pop-up tabletop mystery adventure, and we're looking to come to Kickstarter very soon. And excited that you guys are going to be playtesting and demoing the game today. We have an episode for you ready to play, and it's a lot like an escape room, just on a small tabletop scale, where you're looking for clues and solving puzzles and defeating spooks and spirits and monsters with your characters, who are one of the members of the Shivers family.
Very cool.
So you'll be picking a family member, and in the game there will be about 6 family members to choose from, all with their own unique personalities, skills, traits, and fears.
Okay.
Oh,
so there's pluses and minuses to each person.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's up to the player how in character they want to get. Some people play it pretty much as themselves. Some really get into the unique kind of aspects of their characters.
Sounds good. Awesome.
So you could be a 6-year-old girl if you want to.
Okay.
Channel your
I'm gonna look at them.
Channel your inner 6-year-old.
Inner daughter. That's right.
Very cool. So it looks like we're going to be doing a demo episode, right?
That's right.
Or a demo scenario.
Yeah, so this is a spoiler-free demo right here. Okay.
This is not a scenario that's going to be included with the game.
That's right.
So,
this is a mini episode.
Yeah, so feel free to watch and not be spoiled. So should we get started?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, okay. So what is the first thing that we do?
Okay, I will be the storyteller, so I will be narrating the adventure for you.
Okay.
You will be the players interacting with the pop-up rooms, and your avatar in that space will be one of the Shivers characters. So look at these, pick one that you would like, and they each have a character card associated with them, as well as a figure.
Okay.
Cool. So we have
That's
Winston.
handy.
Winston, yeah.
This
Winston's
is Winston.
a little slugger.
Okay.
He's
Little
he plays
athlete.
baseball. Okay. So he is, how old is he? Oh, he's a young preteen.
Yes, he's about 9.
Okay. So he's athletic. He can swing his bat, and he has a photographic memory, but he's afraid of the dark.
Afraid of the dark, okay.
And so it looks like they all have the same number of cookies.
Yes, they all have a little description about them. They have an inventory space where you can rate with this dry erase marker your inventory.
Oh, I see.
So if you find a sword or a magic wand, you could write that on your inventory sheet.
Nice.
And for players who do especially well, there's a cookie system where you could circle a cookie, and the player with the most cookie conceptually wins, even though you all won.
Oh, I see. Okay, gotcha.
Oh, okay.
Who contributed the most?
For those who are competitive.
Yeah. Gotcha.
I see.
And we have January Shivers, who's the older teen daughter.
Okay, please give me some space. Is
Yeah.
her favorite
Angsty.
thing?
Okay.
Yeah,
Her abilities are: she has a sixth sense for finding magical or hidden items. Can communicate with the spirits. She hates fire and leaving her house. I feel like that resonates so well with me.
Yeah, are you
I
gonna
think
just
I'm
take
gonna
that
be
one without even
January.
reading the other two? Oh my gosh.
Okay, the other two are Fiona and Veronica. There's a 6-year-old girl or a 40-something mom.
Okay. Let's see.
These all speak so loudly.
Okay, let's
to you,
read
Naveen.
what Fiona does. So her favorite saying is, "You do not want a piece of this."
Oh,
okay. She's got some spunk.
Little tiger.
Spunky.
Yeah, abilities: light up skirt, fairy wings, actually fly, resist freak out. Oh, that's good. But she's afraid of being alone.
Okay.
Since there's going to be 2 of us, I feel like we're going to be alone
A lot.
couple times. Yeah. So let's see what Veronica Shivers has to do. So this is the mother of the whole Shivers family.
Yes.
Okay.
Dad's back home watching TV.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so her favorite saying is "Mom's on the case." I like that so far. Okay, abilities: reading and speaking foreign languages and karate.
Oh.
Fears are afraid of all types of bugs. You know what? I'm gonna take Veronica. We're gonna go. It's gonna be a
Mother-daughter.
teen daughter bonding experience.
Okay.
January and Veronica. So should we just?
I'll just take those. Yeah.
Okay, great.
They'll stay at home with Dad.
Okay.
There you go. There we go.
Okay.
So here's a magnifying glass you can look at some clues with.
Whoa.
Wow.
The one in the game will be smaller and much cheaper.
Okay.
And
Okay.
here's a dry erase pen you can share
Okay.
to write on this zone, the
Okay.
glossy zone there.
So let's take that then.
If you pick up inventory items or hear a clue that you find interesting, you can just write it
Okay.
there. If you run out of space, that means you got to erase something and drop something.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Oh, that's what these bullet points are for? Only have that
It's just
many.
you could write small and
Oh, okay.
Cram
Oh,
along.
I see.
Caramel. Oh,
It's up to you.
It's like taking a test and
Yeah.
having your little
Yeah, a little
index
cheat.
card cheat sheet.
That's right.
Okay.
All right, the other rules are very light, which is what we designed the game around, that people could really just jump right in and start playing.
Cool.
So listen to what I'm saying as a storyteller. Anything I say could be a clue.
Okay.
If you find items, write them on your dry erase sheet. And pay special attention to what you find in the rooms, especially inside little doors that are hidden.
Okay.
Those are usually important items. Each of you, during your turn, can do an action. And an action is about 5 to 10 seconds of activity.
Okay.
So
Okay.
go into the West Room and look around, or throw the chair at the skeleton. That's an action.
Okay.
Okay.
So just kind of one task.
Okay. One
And
action.
then we'll just take turns. And each of you can do the actions. And I'm also going to give directions in north, south, east, and west. I'll say there's a door to your west or door to your east. There's a compass rose
Oh, I see.
Oh,
here
perfect.
to help you narrate where that is. That's it.
Cool. Should
Those
we
are all the rules. You're ready to jump right in.
unveil the room?
Not yet.
Not
We're
yet.
going
Oh.
to lead up a little bit. I have you're going to be playing episode 0, Flight of the Bumblebee.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
And each episode comes with this episode guide that tells the storyteller exactly how to narrate the episode, what steps to take.
Okay. Gotcha.
And so there will be 8 episodes in the game, 8 episode guides, and each one will be about an hour of gameplay that uses somewhere between 3 and 6 rooms.
Nice.
Okay.
Very
Gotcha.
cool.
All right,
Exciting.
are you ready to begin?
I'm ready.
I'm
Flight of the
ready.
Bumblebee. I'm going to read the intro. One day, while you and the rest of the Shivers family are relaxing at home, you hear a knock on the door. And upon opening it, you see no one is there, but you find a beautiful bouquet of roses at the doorstep. When you take it inside, you notice a note nestled in the bouquet, and it says, "Follow the bee and hurry," signed by Penelope. Follow the bee and hurry, signed Penelope.
Okay.
You notice a little bee buzzing happily amongst the flowers as it emerges and starts buzzing around the room. You probably freak out being afraid of insects, but
Oh,
it
you.
buzzes
Yeah.
out of an open window, and sensing an adventure, you follow it outside the house,
Okay.
as the note instructed, down the sidewalk in front of the old spooky house on the hill. And you follow it into the house, or in front of the house, and you notice the little bee buzzing right up to the front door, and underneath the crack in the front door, it has gone inside. You look at each other with fear and curiosity as the bee disappears. The setting sun casts long shadows across the house. What do you do? Youngest player goes first, and you are only 15.
Oh, the youngest character. What do I do?
What do you do?
Wait, so
Let's put your players in front of the...
So we're outside the house right
You're
now.
outside. You've...
A bumblebee has just gone in through the crack.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't like leaving the house.
Yeah, so that's why you got to go in the
back
house.
home?
Yeah, call it a day.
And then we hear a knock on the door.
There was a knock on your door.
On my door. Okay.
Back at home.
Okay, so let's
That-
knock
the
on.
bouquet was there. The
Should-
bee went.
Should
we
I knock
followed
on the
bee.
door?
I think you got to knock.
I'm gonna knock on the new door. Let's be
Okay.
polite.
You knock on the door. It's a house down the street you know to be deserted, and it doesn't surprise you when there's no response. But when you knock, you notice it's slightly ajar.
It's already open.
So
So I did my action.
I take my left hand and I push that door even
Very
further
specific.
open. Yeah.
You left.
Alright,
Good
Mom.
thing you picked
Yeah.
left. 'cause
Yeah.
Could have gone either way. All right. You push the door open and you enter the house. Put your pieces into the peculiar parlor.
The peculiar parlor. That's like a
Mm-hmm.
alliteration.
I like
Show
that.
you this way.
wow.
That is awesome.
It's beautiful.
So I'm reading the clues on the back here. That's what the storyteller is reading. You've entered a very peculiar parlor, the main living room of the house. It's filled with luxurious but very old furniture, rugs, draperies, and curiosities. A thick coat of dust and cobwebs covers everything. There's a large fireplace surrounded by tall windows and several rather unusual paintings. There are doors to the west that is closed and to the east that is open. And you smell the scent of roses coming from the vase in the room. All right, back to January.
Back to January. What do I do? Where did the bumblebee go?
Well, the bumblebee came with the roses.
You hear a buzzing sound in the rose vase area.
Yeah.
Can I investigate the rose vase?
I would investigate the
You
roses.
see the bee is now happily buzzing around the roses, which appear fresh in the vase. And next to the vase, you see a note on the table.
I do see it right there.
Oh, yeah.
So was that my action? Investigating the roses?
You can keep going.
Okay. I'd like to read the note.
Okay, the note says, burn this note.
Well, I see a fireplace over there. Let's toss the note in the fireplace.
All right, let's say that's your turn. And now
Okay.
it's your turn.
Okay, so I take the note
Okay.
and I take it over to the fireplace and we toss it in the fireplace.
As you get the note right in near the flames, some writing you notice appears on the note that wasn't there before.
Okay.
And the writing
Okay.
says,
Let's go.
help, the witch has locked me in the laboratory, signed Penelope.
That's the person that sent us the rose?
Mhm.
The roses? Yeah.
Yeah.
Help, the witch has locked me in the laboratory, signed
Laboratory. Okay.
We have to find the laboratory.
We do have to find the laboratory.
Okay.
So there are
Penelope.
peculiar paintings.
Back to your turn. Yes.
Back to me? Okay. Let's explore a little bit more.
You do notice outside one of the windows, something appears to be moving.
Okay, let's go explore that window.
That window, you gotta go there.
Okay, outside one of the windows, high up, you see a witch on a broomstick circling the house.
Oh, yeah.
What?
I see that. Yeah, do you see
She's
that?
a little
Yeah.
obscured behind the
Yeah,
curtain,
yeah.
but
I see her now.
she's hanging out there. What else would you like to explore?
I would like. Can I yell to her? Can I open the window and say,
That window doesn't open.
"Oh,
Okay.
can I tap on it?
Mm-hmm.
Like, excuse me, Miss Witch."
She is zooming so high and fast that she does not see you or
She
hear
can't
you.
see or hear me. Okay.
Now,
And if you'll notice, there are things that open in this room,
yeah,
and you can also open
there are
those.
drawers. Now, it said follow the bee, and I see there's a bee picture.
There's a bee
Yeah.
picture, yep.
Okay, so can we go investigate that bee picture over there?
Sure. The bee picture, and you can use your magnifying glass
Sure.
also.
I think would you like to?
Sure. Oh, it was your action. You
Oh.
wanna? Okay.
It's a picture, a nice oil painting of a bee.
It's just a bee.
Anything
It's
else?
cute,
Okay.
but
okay.
it's. I didn't see anything
Must
on
be
it.
Penelope's pet bee. Okay.
Penelope hates bugs.
No, that's
Oh, Veronica.
That's my
Veronica hates
character.
bugs. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there are drawers.
Let's open them.
Yeah. Okay. Which one?
You can reach in and open them.
This one. You want to go open that one?
Yeah. Let's do it.
You can use your magnifying glass also if you'd like.
Okay. How do I do this? Pull tab.
Yeah, just pull down. There you go.
Like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here, I'll hold it open
There
if
you
you
go.
want to use your magnifying glass.
Looks like a banana.
You find a strangely ripe banana.
It is a banana.
In one of the drawers.
That's awesome. Okay. I grabbed the banana.
All right, write banana on your inventory
Yes.
sheet.
Veronica has a banana.
Good job. So this banana is now no longer in that space.
That banana's no longer there.
Okay. Is there anywhere?
There's another one by the telephone.
Okay.
Ah,
Can I go open that one?
yeah, where are you at? You're over
Right.
here.
Here.
Okay.
We're gonna open this. It's like a cabinet.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
I'll hold it for you if you want to look inside.
Thank you. And we have. It's like a tool of some sort.
Some iron tongs.
Iron tongs.
Long iron tongs.
Okay.
In the cabinet.
Can I grab them?
Those are definitely going to be useful.
Sure.
Okay, I have iron tongs. Looks like we can
Write
maybe
those on your character sheet.
Yeah.
get something from the fireplace.
On iron. Yeah, there
Iron
you go.
tongs.
Okay, iron tongs.
Veronica. what would you like to
Veronica
do?
would like to go. Is anybody playing music? Got that piano over there.
Yeah, you do notice some sheet music on the piano.
Yeah. I'd like to go investigate the sheet music on the piano.
There's some sheet music. It says "Flight of the Bumblebee" on it, but there are strangely no notes written.
I do see musical notes here next to that portrait.
There is a picture of some musical notes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Are any of our characters musicians?
No.
You've had some basic piano training.
Basic? Oh, that's
Basic.
not going to be enough for
Very basic.
Flight of the Bumblebees.
Flight of the Bumblebees is a pretty fast song.
Yeah.
But maybe your basic knowledge
Hey.
would be just enough.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Are you done with your action?
I'm done with that action.
Can I go pick up the phone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to walk over. Oh, here we go. Let's do it.
There you go.
I'm gonna walk over to the phone.
When you pick it up, you
That
hear a buzzing sound.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh, this bee. This bee is really everywhere.
Was it Morse code?
Okay, why don't you go
Okay.
try to play the bumblebee song then?
Okay. With my skills, we're going to go ahead and play this piano over here.
All right. You know the basic keys.
Right.
When you play them, nothing happens.
Oh.
But it sounds
Good
like a
effort.
well-tuned piano.
Oh, okay. So it is in tune. It's just...
Wow. So somebody's been in this house.
Mhm.
Okay. Now, what can we do with that?
I'm gonna. There are candles atop the fireplace.
There are candles,
I would-
candelabra.
Like to light it
Okay.
using the fireplace.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of hold it down into the flames.
But don't let the candle fall.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that works. The candle's now lit.
Oh, okay.
Do we have just a little bit more brightness in the room? Is that all that happened?
It's a little bit brighter.
We
little-
might
yeah.
need it if we find a dark place.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's
The
true.
light.
Okay, yeah, we could take it with us. That's right. There is that portrait of the
Oh, do you
woman.
want to take the candelabra?
What's that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Why don't you take it?
Candelabra. I could smell
Yes,
that.
you notice a picture above the fireplace of a woman. It says Penelope on the painting.
Roses in her hand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's who we're looking for.
It may be the Penelope who's been corresponding.
Yeah, that's right. Via B. Okay.
Is there something underneath the chair?
I'm wondering if we should dump out the roses.
You
in
want
that
to dump
vase.
out the roses?
Yeah, let's see if there's
You're talking
anything in
about
the
these. You want to do that?
Yeah.
That's not very nice.
You
but
take out the roses, you notice it is filled with water.
Hmm. That means it's fresh.
extinguish the fireplace.
Yes. We could always relight it with the candles. we
That's
have.
true.
Yeah. Okay.
I am gonna go and take the vase and extinguish the fireplace with it.
Okay, so you throw the water into the fireplace. A big cloud of steam rises up, and when you're over there, you notice something hidden in the ashes.
Yes.
Perfect.
And with your magnifying glass, you might be able to see what
Really?
it is.
Well, here you want to take it since it's your turn next.
Sure.
I do have iron tongue. Can we share our items with each other?
Yeah. You
I
can
have-
just, if you actually want to give it to him, you can just erase it and he could write it, or you can let him borrow it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that
You
totally
can
looks like a
borrow
key.
my iron tongues.
Is that a key?
You see a key
I
that
do
was
see a key.
was glowing red hot down in the coals, but is now cool,
Cool to the touch?
cooler. Yes.
All right.
Cool to the touch.
I'm definitely grabbing the key.
Fine. I'm keeping my tongs and.
All right, you have the key.
Yeah, cool to the touch.
hmm
Okay.
You
Now we
said.
have locked doors on each side.
Can I borrow your key?
Sure.
The door to the west is closed.
Okay.
You don't know if it's locked.
Oh, we just.
The
haven't
door to
tried
the east
open-
is opened.
Is opened. Oh, okay. Is there anything else we want to explore here? Now we can always free flow back and forth
Mhm.
between the
You
house.
can go wherever you
I'm
like.
gonna go to the east.
You want to go to the east? Okay.
Yeah. January. Yes, January is going to go
Okay.
open up that door. Let's see.
You move into the next room, which is our next pop-up, the private library,
Okay.
Oh, cool.
and it pops up
Wow.
like this.
So cool.
And I put the kickstand up, and we are ready to go.
And you're attaching it to this room. via
Yes, it's
magnet,
magnetically snaps right into place.
right? Very cool.
So as you play the episodes, they will expand across the table in different shapes.
So cool.
Wow, that's awesome.
And so in doing so, I enter the room.
Yeah, put your piece in that room and I'll tell you all about it. You've entered the private library, a secluded room intended for deep study. Against the wall, 2 large bookcases are filled with dusty books of various topics, some of which appear to have been recently disturbed. There's also a large desk containing many drawers and papers on it next to the chair. And in one of the bookcases is a small safe.
Is it
Safe,
locked?
you say?
It's closed at the moment. There are no other doors from this room.
Okay.
You hear a faint buzzing sound coming from
Oh.
the clock.
Coming from the clock. Okay.
Mhm.
But my turn is over, right? My
You're
action
in
was to
there.
go.
Yes, you are looking around.
All right. What do you want to do?
You know, I do have a key. Now, is it a combination safe or is it a?
You don't know that yet because you are
Oh.
over here.
I follow my daughter.
Yep, good
Oh,
call.
you're coming with me?
Dear.
Dear.
Okay. I'm gonna go investigate the safe.
Okay, the safe is an ornate iron safe that has a small dial combination.
Dial combination. Okay.
Wait, so we need these numbers.
Now, there was a buzzing in the clock. We still have to follow the rules of follow the bee.
I'm gonna go.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. This episode, the safe has a keyhole.
Hey!
You're in luck.
I'm in luck. I used the key to try to open the safe.
What we thought was a dial
Yeah.
was a decorative little element.
Keyhole.
And then upon further inspection,
Oh.
is actually a keyhole.
Keyhole.
Gotcha. So then, yeah, we try the key.
Okay, it clicks open.
Wow.
I'd like to try to open the
Love to
safe.
open that safe. Okay, I'm just gonna move out the way.
What?
Oh, I can't grab it.
Here, I'm gonna open
Yeah,
it, and
get
then
one.
you can use your magnifying glass.
Sure.
Okay. There you go. Take a peek. What's in the safe?
Okay. Oh wow, I see a couple things.
In the safe, you find
A magnet? No. What is that? A mask?
is a mask, a bee smoker,
Yes. Okay.
and a
bee
note.
smoker. Okay. So I'm gonna grab the note,
Okay.
the mask, and the bee smoker.
Yeah, I
Right,
was gonna say,
Note 3.
Note 3.
Note 3. Yes, you have note 3.
Mask and bee smoker.
bee smoker.
Yes.
Wow.
Is that for like beehives?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Very
Very cool. So we have emptied the safe. Can I read as my action? Can I read his note?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Can I read your note?
You can read it out.
Thank you.
There you go.
So I have it now.
Okay.
Note 3.
Note 3 says, the west door has a musical lock. The clock and the rug should help.
The clock in the rug.
The clock and the rug.
The clock
should help.
and the rug. Okay.
Can you read that one more time? You said it has a musical note.
The west door has a musical lock.
Oh, I see.
The clock and the rug should help. Signed, Penelope.
Oh, the rug. Do you see the rug? It has numbers on it.
Wow. Cool. Do you want to investigate the clock?
I think I. Oh, okay, because that was your
I read
action
the
reading
note,
the
yeah.
Yeah, sure. We'll go ahead and investigate.
You notice the clock is buzzing
Okay.
loudly, and the hands are spinning wildly around it.
Oh, okay.
The minute hand is pausing on certain numbers.
Which numbers is it pausing on?
Good question. It's pausing on the numbers 7,
Okay.
and you could write these down.
Yep.
7, 8, 16, 7, 13, 13.
13.
Okay.
7, 8, 16, 7, 13, 13.
Good thing we know that the rug has numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Will
A
it
very
spell?
keen eye.
Perhaps it'll spell a word.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
All right, let's see. Here, I'm going to read them to you
Okay.
if you want to write down the letters.
Sure.
So 7
7 is
is E-V-A-U-G. B.
B.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
8 is 8.
Magnifying glass.
I don't see an 8. Oh, A.
A. B. A.
16 is D.
Bad. Uh-oh.
So B is 7.
Bad. B.
Oh, is it bad B? E-E. Where's 13? Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Bad B.
Uh-oh.
Bad B.
Has the bee led us to our demise?
Okay, so
Bad bee.
I'm going to go to the piano
Mm-hmm.
and play those letters, those notes.
B-A-D-B-E-E. Yes.
So
Yeah,
let's go. Let's go, January. So she
Very
goes.
insightful. Circle a cookie for that insight.
Wow.
Oh, I got a cookie.
Wow. You got an oatmeal cookie.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know that I
And
like
who
oatmeal.
found the key in the fireplace?
I did.
You did.
You gave yourself a cookie
Yeah,
today.
you get a cookie.
Okay. You
Mine
got a
is-
chocolate chip.
Mhm.
It's
Gluten-free,
gluten-free,
very
vegan.
healthy.
All right.
All right, when you play the notes B, A, D, B, E, E, you hear a click to the west.
Oh, okay. So we've unlocked now
we're moving.
this room over here.
So, do you want to go?
I think I'm just going to shoot right past, into that room. Doot, doot.
Okay, you've entered the next room of the manor, the mysterious laboratory.
Oh, we found the laptop.
Oh, we found the lab. Okay, perfect.
So, put your pieces into this room.
Wow. It's pretty.
I'm just gonna set it up. I'll click it on, and there we go. It is ready.
Oh,
Who's in? Veronica?
yeah, Veronica's in.
You've entered a very mysterious laboratory,
Oh, man.
the site of many ghastly experiments over the years,
That's terrible.
filled with scientific instruments and magical items on shelves. There's a strange metal tank in the middle of the room,
Yeah, I see that.
and next to it is a long table. There are no other exits from this room. You hear a thumping sound and a buzzing coming from the big tank. And on the table is a ghostly bride, sleeping and apparently restrained with some rope.
Oh
Wow.
no.
She has a large red welt on her neck, as if stone.
Okay. Gosh.
Wow. That got really dark.
Yeah. Well,
What
We're
are you
taking it up a notch.
yeah. My gosh. Okay, so.
You're in. It can be your turn now.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna.
I mean?
Yeah. yeah.
January.
Okay, I'm gonna
sorry,
join
January.
Mom in the laboratory.
Gee, Mom, what'd you find?
Mom, what are you doing?
Well, I think I found Penelope.
What did she say anything to you?
No.
She does resemble the painting over the
Yeah,
fireplace.
she looks pretty close.
She does.
Mm,
She's shackled?
She's tied down with rope, and she appears to be sleeping.
Okay.
okay. Can we?
Can
Try
we
to
untie
untie
her?
her?
Mm-hmm. The rope unties easily. It's a spectral rope. But she is still,
She's still
unmoving.
unconscious. Okay.
Well, maybe we should try to arouse her, right? Isn't that the first step of BLS training?
Yeah, that's true.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you
just,
hear
hello?
me?
Hello. Hello.
When you touch her, your fingers seem to pass right through.
Oh, she's a
Oh, she's a
ghostly
ghost.
figure, truly
And
ghostly.
she is not responding.
Okay. Do you want to try to look around the room? There's another door here.
There's a little door there that I see that
There's also a thing here that's
padlock.
locked.
It looks like padlock vent.
There's a gate on the back wall and some grating on the floor.
Yeah, that's the gate. Is this door locked?
It's open.
Oh,
It's open.
You
Okay.
could try it.
Would
I would
you
love to go try.
like to go
open
try it?
this.
Okay.
I'm gonna open it for you. What do you see?
Oh, it's like a dude in a beekeeper mask.
You find a mask of a beekeeping suit.
Oh, it's, okay, it's a suit.
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't think there's a person
A
there.
beekeeping suit and
tell there's-
a large net.
and a large net. Okay.
Yes. Also, the mask you picked up in the safe, you notice is the mask of concealment. You are invisible when wearing this mask when standing still. I
Whoa.
forgot to mention that.
Oh, wow. Maybe I should put the mask on.
And what are you gonna do with it?
I don't know. Okay.
Should we take that stuff?
We should probably grab that stuff. Yeah.
Could I?
You could use some stuff.
Yeah, I could use some stuff. I'm gonna
Yeah.
get this bee
Bee suit.
keeping bee
Yeah.
suit.
Yeah.
And there's a large net as well.
Bee suit
Plus
plus net. We're probably gonna need to catch the bee with it.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
Now we do have that smoker, and I see that beehive at the top. You see that?
There is a beehive on the top shelf with some bees buzzing around.
Should we smoke it out?
And then what? Then they're gonna all come
Try,
out.
catch it with the net.
Okay. Okay. Go for it.
So I use the bee smoker to smoke out that beehive.
You can kind of reach up there and smoke it.
Yeah.
Let's get a dice roll on that.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh
Not
boy.
smoking.
You gonna get stung?
Doesn't
it doesn't work. You notice that you actually have to take the cap off.
Oh, I see. Yes.
the bee
So then.
smoker first.
Oh, sorry, January.
Okay.
All right.
Here's-
Let me
could
give
I?
you.
Here,
Let
here,
me
you
try
want
it.
to give it a
Mom.
shot, January?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a shot. I mean,
Wow.
It still
Okay.
doesn't work.
there's nothing wrong with this thing.
It seems to be jammed a little bit and maybe needs a good shaking.
Is that a way to die? I like it.
Shake
Let's
it.
see. There's only one doesn't. No, there's two doesn't work. So you hit them both.
Oh, okay. Third time's a charm, Mom.
All right. So what happened?
Clean
last
it
time?
off.
You're
Oh yeah.
hearing a loud thumping now coming from the tank.
Oh, the tank. Let's go investigate the tank.
Okay.
Okay.
How do we?
I think we're just gonna go and lean in and
You
listen
hear
a
a
little closer.
furious buzzing sound inside and
in
then
there.
something moving around, but it is locked.
And there's no way to get the smoker. There's no angle.
There's no way to open it. The door, the hatch is closed.
Smoke out the beehive again. Here, I'm gonna try it again.
Go ahead, smoke out the beehive.
Okay,
Yeah.
I've done some work, cleaned off this smoker,
Okay,
and
give it a good shake.
let's go.
It works.
It works.
Yes!
A stream of smoke comes out now that you know how to operate the bee smoker properly. And the bees up top are now lethargic and not buzzing around anymore.
Oh, use that net.
Oh, well, it's your turn.
Oh
now,
yeah,
so
I'll take the net.
Here.
You swiping the bees. The threads of the net are way too big for this tiny bees.
Oh man.
They pass right through.
Oh no.
Okay. Do you have anything else? What if I just
Are you
Pick
the
them
Mr.
up with my
Miyagi?
iron tongs.
Mr. Miyagi?
Will I
Oh,
hurt them?
iron tongue. Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, let's give it a shot.
Sure, yeah, why not?
Very gently.
Okay, you gently iron tongue a little bee, and you know have its
Yeah.
sleeping body in your jaws of death.
Wow. You pulled it off.
I'm terrible.
You could write
B.
Sleeping bee?
sleeping bee.
That might be
Yes.
helpful later.
You never know.
Bee. Okay, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. I need
Well, what else is there
Should
to
we-
investigate?
well, I see there's a shelving of a bunch of
You
different
do
potions.
notice some potions
Yeah.
on some of the shelves.
Okay. Yeah. So we investigate a little closer the shelf.
You find a couple interesting potions. One is yellow and says bee antidote.
I
And one
grab
is
that.
blue and says freeze potion.
Okay. So I'm gonna grab the antidote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to give it to
Why
Penelope,
don't you
right?
write that?
Yeah, I'd like to give that to.
And does anyone want the freeze potion?
Can I have the freeze potion?
That's speaking.
That is some squeaking. Can I take the freeze potion?
I think you should.
Freeze potion. Okay. Are you gonna? Well, that was your action, right?
That was my action.
So can I give Penelope the antidote?
I think that's appropriate. Yeah.
Although she's
Don't
a
waste
ghost.
it. No, don't waste it.
I'm gonna
Yes.
give
You want
Penelope
to
the
kind
antidote.
of pour it on her.
Yeah.
You pour it on her bee sting wound
Yeah.
on her neck, and she starts to clear up immediately.
Okay.
Oh, good.
And her eyes begin to open, and she looks around and she says, "Where am I?" But as she does so, the door of the tank opens up, and a giant bee
Whoa.
monster buzzes around the room furiously, and you freak out and retreat to the parlor.
Oh no.
Penelope shouts, "Help! Get me out of here!"
So I'm gonna
I think
toss
I-
you the freeze potion.
Well, I think I have the invisible mask. I think I should creep back in there.
Well,
but
you need to wear my bee suit.
It's true.
Mm.
So I'm gonna give you the bee suit.
I do hate bugs, though. Maybe you should be the one doing this.
So it's your turn.
So I will investigate the fireplace and then end my turn after investigating.
No, I'm gonna toss
Walk
you the
in a
freeze
circle.
potion
Yeah.
and the bee suit. Put it on. Take one for the
Do I have
team.
to face my fears?
You
Is
could
that
work
what
through
You gotta
your
face
fear.
your fears.
I can work through my fears?
You, Mom, you can do it. I have so much faith in
I can
you.
do it.
Now
Okay.
run in
That's
there.
part of the Shivers is working through
Your fears.
and learning how to
Okay.
deal with them.
I left the house. My fear was leaving the house.
You hate fire also.
I
think
did.
you went to the fireplace.
Mhm.
Wow. You did leave the house also. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm giving you the bee suit
Okay.
and the freeze potion
I put on the bee suit. I take the potion
and the net.
and the net. Oh, before I put on the suit, I put the mask on.
Mm.
Yes.
No, the mask goes on the suit
Okay.
because then it would just be a suit going around, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
So-
true.
Okay, so the mask is big enough, I'm assuming, to fit the suit.
Okay.
So now everything
Okay.
encompassing is safe.
But only when
Okay.
you're standing still,
Only when I'm standing still.
right?
That's right. It only is invisible when you're standing still.
Okay.
Okay.
So
So now run
you
in
put
there.
it on, and now your mother, sister, daughter cannot see you.
Where'd you go? I hope you're running in there
I'm
right
going,
now
I'm going in there.
to save the
And now
poor
you're
lady.
visible.
I'm visible. And now I'm visible, and then I freeze. I stop.
Okay, the bee senses something is amiss and starts to come down, guarding Penelope.
I can't go in there.
No.
Well, what do you have? Do you have any things?
I don't, because I gave him my
Oh,
bee
yeah, I
suit
have the
and
bee
my
suit.
freeze potion.
I have the bee suit.
I have one sleeping bee. Maybe I can bring the sleeping bee and apologize and
Yes, your
return it.
sister.
Yeah.
To its nest, to its hive.
Oh,
I'm just gonna run in there anyway.
I have the freeze potion.
Yeah, you do.
Okay.
So I run in there as backup.
Okay.
Now you're seeing, though.
The bee he notices you, he comes towards you.
I use the
Yes.
freeze potion.
Oh, you use the freeze potion on? Let's get a dice roll on that.
Oh,
boy.
How are you
Better
doing?
roll.
Are you throwing it? Kind of
Yeah, more like the underhand,
underhanded.
whoosh, you know, like
an underhanded
I
freeze
like it.
potion zhuzhing.
in a soap opera when they
Yeah.
would like throw water on somebody's
So
face.
a
you go.
glass of wine at
Yeah.
the dinner table. Yeah.
It works.
Yes.
The
Hey.
freeze potion covers the bee, and he turns into an icy
Nice.
giant bee. He's stuck and still for the moment.
Okay.
I grab Mom's net and I trap the bee.
He's also netted in case he
like
thaws.
it.
He'll be thoroughly restrained.
I like it.
Yeah,
And he topples over.
fantastic. So are you gonna see
Penelope shouts, "Get me out of here!"
Follow us, Penelope.
it? Well, can she walk?
I need help.
You pick her up. Here, you want? Should we both?
Well, she's a ghost. I can't fit like.
We'll
I
try
just
now. Let's
don't-
see.
Okay.
Maybe.
So now we try
Okay.
because the antidote.
Penelope is now awake and rises.
Oh.
She says, "Take me from this terrible place. I've been in this house for days."
I take my mask off first of all, so she can see who I am.
There you are.
Okay. Yeah. Because if I said grab my hand, she'd be like, "What hand?"
Do we? Okay, let's lead her out.
Yeah, let's lead her out. I think
Okay,
that's
follow us.
Okay,
And we
you guys go out, and
kinda-
she will follow.
go.
And she walks out the front door, and you guys follow her. She says, "Thank you so much for freeing me from that terrible dungeon," she says. "Did you happen to find my key?" she asks.
I did.
"Oh, good. Where was it hidden?" she asks.
It was hidden in the fireplace.
"Oh, the fireplace," she says. "That's always the last place you look." And with a poof of smoke,
Oh.
she turns
Whoa.
into the witch.
Into the wind.
She grabs the key from your hand and says, "Finally, I have Penelope's key." And with a cackle, she flies off into the night. Congratulations, you've solved episode 1, Flight of the Bumblebee. Even though the witch bamboozled you,
She
you
did.
made it through.
We made it through and out.
Yes, and you are out, and you have its story to tell.
Oh,
Dad and the kids back home.
So the bee was really trying
I feel
to
so tricked.
trap the woman, right? The witch.
It was
It all set up to find the
scheming
key.
machination
Wow.
Oh,
from the very beginning note in the bouquet at your door.
Wow.
you trickster deceiver.
That was good.
That was awesome.
That was awesome.
Good.
Yeah.
Thanks
You
for
did it.
narrating that.
Yes.
Perfect.
You did great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. So when is the actual game coming to Kickstarter?
We're shooting for mid-March.
Okay.
Very cool.
hmm
And how many of these scenarios are going to be?
There will be 8 scenarios. So this was a mini scenario, which is only about half an hour.
Mhm.
The others will be full ones that take more like an hour, or a little longer, or a little shorter, depending on how quickly your group moves
Right.
through it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Each one will have more rooms, so there'll be at least 6 rooms in the game. There's just 3 shown here, but each episode the house gets bigger, and you're looking more deeply into all the different rooms.
So the
Gotcha.
stories are connected. It's like
And
one.
there's a storyline that
storyline.
connects it all together. Yes.
Gotcha.
And the characters connect together, and yes, so you'll want to play them kind of sequentially to learn about the world the
The
Shivers are
world.
in, and the house, and why someone like the witch is so scheming.
Yeah, why is she into this?
And why is
key?
she here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very cool.
Very, very cool.
And so, really quickly, like, what are the ages that we can expect to be able to play this game?
Yeah, it's very broadly appealing. We played it with, we're going to say 7 and up officially.
Mhm.
Okay.
We played it with our own 5-year-old daughters at the time. 6-year-olds, 7-year-olds. It's got a sweet spot for teens who really love to get together and have a great experience, as well as adults like veteran gamers, or even someone who's not a game player and just they want to have a rich gaming experience without a lot of rules and having to go through a lot of instructions.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's pretty broadly appealing, but we think people who love games is the demographic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that. And it's totally co-op. Like, this was a co-op scenario.
Yes,
All scenarios
it's generally
will be-
cooperative.
Yeah.
We might write some that are not that way, but
Okay.
in general, it'll be a game where you work together.
We work
Very cool.
together. Very cool.
I kind of like the fact that we could play this game. I can go through the scenario, and then now I can be the narrator for somebody who's
Now you
not played
can
the
bring it
game.
in.
Right, yeah.
And
you
bring
can-
somebody else into the game. I think that's really, really cool.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and
especially
they'll play it differently than you did.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And I like how, like, there are things that are embedded in the game. Like, that stuff is not
Physically
changeable, but
in
I
the
can
game,
do
yeah.
whatever I want. And then, it's up
Right.
to the narrator to kind of
Right.
navigate us through the
Mhm.
world. That's really cool. So,
Yeah.
like, for RPG lovers.
Yeah, the thing that's cool is there's these different sleeves that go into the walls, so the scenarios will change,
Yeah.
and the way they designed it is really, really interesting. So now it's a whole different look.
So this would be episode 2,
Yeah.
the Infernal
So
Clock.
things kind
Yeah.
of just change.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
and then
really easy to do that.
all the clues on the back change as well. So
Oh, I see.
when you take
Oh.
that card out, the clue,
The new narration
changes,
and all that
yes.
stuff
Yeah.
is there. Wow, that's really cool, clever
So
design.
each room has that, and that opens up the whole expansions and future stories to tell, and even players could make their own stories,
Scenarios,
and
okay,
other
yeah.
players could play them, or they could upload them to our site. We're still working on that
That's awesome.
model, but we think that's where it's really going to take off. Is
Yeah.
we'll make some great stories of our own, and we'll partner with some amazing writers to write stories.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
But fans could take our templates and create their own.
So
as
it's
well.
kind of like almost like a gaming console.
That's really cool.
Where now you plug in different games into the game, and it's more of
Yeah.
a structured system, and then things can be changed.
A lot
That's
like
awesome.
digital expansions for video games. This is just really, it's a lot like those point and click, like Myst and some of those
Yeah,
games
yeah.
from the 90s at Monkey Island, LucasArts games, but it's an analog version of that.
Yeah,
where
yeah,
you're
yeah.
looking
Very cool.
around, you're hunting for
Tactile, yeah.
clues, you're moving through spaces, it's rich, visual, and 3D,
Yeah.
but it's analog.
That's
There's
cool.
no digital aspects to it, but we're borrowing best ideas from the digital world into this
implementing
system.
it to the system.
Yeah.
So what was the design process like for you?
This all started about a year and a half ago, where I was searching for a game that had just full of magic and mystery to play with my own family.
Yeah.
But I really couldn't find anything that checked that box, and it was easy. It wasn't overly complicated. So I had this vision for a pop-up game in a haunted house with clues to find and puzzles to solve. And to see if that was even a good idea, I had to build it
Yeah.
and test it.
Right.
And so I spent the next several months building these scale mock-ups of the haunted house. So this is the
Prototype, yeah.
parlor. It's about 10% smaller than the production version.
Wow.
But this is my own pencil drawings and X-Acto knives, and here's my blood on the piano from an X-Acto wound.
Oh no.
The only color.
And it's got all the same features as the bigger ones do. So I built 9 of these rooms, and then I had to develop the stories. So I built 9 rooms, and now
What do I
what's
do
the
with
story
them?
here?
Yeah.
So I wrote several stories and tested them out. Here's the library, which is just like this one over here.
Wow.
And
Cool.
had to learn the basics about pop-ups and the basics about game systems and storytelling. And the playtests were just so fun and good, and people's reactions were just so positive, even that these rough hand-built prototypes,
Right.
that I knew if they were full color and a little bit bigger and the story's more developed, that it would really be a fun game
Yeah,
for people.
absolutely.
So I spent I spent about 4 months making all these, and then reached out to some of our key partners, Bill Tillard for illustrations, Robert Sabuda for the pop-up engineering. Bill's in Northern California, Robert's in New York, and set them loose on the project, and they partnered with me and agreed to work together.
Yeah.
And
that's awesome.
they used their skills to elevate it to this level.
So yeah, bring it out like this. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and now we're talking with manufacturers they're having, thoughts about modifications, like you can move this piece here and it'll be less expensive if you do this.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
So now we're in the cost,
The nuts and
kind
bolts part of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
costing phase with our manufacturing partners and getting quotes.
That's like that behind the scenes
Mhm.
stuff that
That-
you don't
all that
really
work that- yeah.
see.
Yeah, and it's so critical, because to go on a Kickstarter, you really got to have a good sense of what this is going to cost.
Right.
'Cause
Yeah.
If
Of course.
it's $20 a game versus $10 a game, there's a huge difference in what we can ask for on
Sure,
Kickstarter.
right.
And we want to know that going in.
Yeah.
So we're trying to be as confident as we can about our numbers.
That's good.
And it's just everyone we show it to just loves it.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
trade shows or play tests like this, people
Very
just really
unique.
fall in love with it.
Yeah, it's very unique.
We showed it at IndieCade in October, and that's where people really kind of started to pay attention to us. Some of the Kickstarter people saw us then. We went to PAX Unplugged, which I think
Yeah.
you guys were at as well.
Mhm.
And we had a little booth of half the size. We didn't have a booth. We had a table in someone else's booth.
Somebody else's
So
vision.
we had a table did half this size, and we were crammed onto it. My wife and I in Philadelphia, and we were just showing it to people. And we did a few demos in the Kickstarter booth, and so it's just kind of rolling and snowballing. And
Yeah, the grind.
yeah.
This is the grind part of it. Yeah.
yeah,
Love it.
Yeah,
Cool. So we finished the scenario, but it seems like maybe there were parts that we didn't discover,
Yeah.
or what did we miss?
yeah. There were things you could have found. The pictures, if you'll notice, all had some bearing on the story.
Mhm.
So those
The bee, of
pictures are
course.
little clues
The music.
that kind of can guide you.
The fire. Oh yeah, to put out the fire. That's
Mhm.
right. Yeah.
Yeah, played the big B.
There's a
Oh,
record
there's
player
the-
over
the
here.
antidote picture. Was
There's a
there.
picture of the
Oh
antidote.
yeah, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, we didn't see that.
There's a record player here, an old-timey record player. There's a
Okay.
pineapple, which you could employ in many ways.
There's a,
Like your banana, you didn't really employ your banana.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
banana.
Yeah. We'll have to think of a way to use that banana.
What could I have done with the banana?
Eating
Fed?
it spitefully?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I eat my banana at you.
Yeah.
Well, people use all these items in different ways, so we
Okay.
like to provide a wide toolbox for
Okay.
people
Yeah.
that come up with their own creative ideas.
Gotcha.
That's awesome.
Like I flung the banana at the bee or something.
Yes, some
like
people
that.
have,
Okay.
like when there's a skeleton coming up the stairway, they'll throw the peel
Okay,
at them
gotcha.
Oh.
and we'll roll the dice to see if it works.
Oh, that's cool.
Very cool.
Yeah,
So the
yeah.
dice has 4 modes. It's got it works, it doesn't work, it kind of works, and it backfires, which is always fun because then it's not what you expected.
Gotcha. So then, is it the freedom to the narrator to then say how it backfired, or is there a strict story?
It's up to the narrator.
Okay,
Like,
gotcha.
you
Cool.
you chopped your toe off,
Yeah. Okay.
or
Yeah.
you threw a baseball and it bounced off the wall and hit your mom. you know.
Okay.
And now she's down for the count.
Okay, so
Um,
they lose a turn or something.
It's
like
up
that.
to
Okay, yeah.
interpretation. Yes.
Okay. Very
So
cool.
all those DMs, all
Yes.
people who love to be DMs,
To
right?
moderate stuff, yeah.
It's your
Gonna-
chance to
This is
really
your chance.
Yeah, this is your chance.
To interact with the world like this, yeah.
There's also there were some notes here you could have read that might have told you a bit more about the witch and the Penelope relationship. There were some wands in the drawer, some magic wands.
Oh,
There were books on the shelf you could have read, and I would have read those books to you on the story card.
Oh, well,
oh,
okay.
that's
That would
cool.
have explained the monster tank and bees in general.
Okay.
So our background is we are strictly like logic puzzle solvers.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
for us, it's like we just got to find the
Yeah.
Solve the
answer,
puzzle.
find the answer. So for
Yeah.
other people who kind of
Wanna
like
explore
enjoy the story,
world. Yeah.
Yes.
yeah, that's gonna speak to you.
Yep.
And that's
A
what
lot
takes
more.
time. Some people just don't leave the room until they've looked at every
Every
little
single thing.
item, and that's
Yeah.
great. That's how they want to play it. It does expand
awesome.
the time a bit.
Yeah, it'll make the game, but it's more of like an enriching experience,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure. So
Yeah, we love doing those escape rooms. So this
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of totally
Yeah.
reminds me of that.
I started doing those a couple years ago, and that was a lot of the inspiration for this.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I
Oh,
loved
cool.
how you could just show up and start playing. There's no
Yeah.
yeah,
rules
Yeah.
involved other than like don't
This is your
Don't break
things
anything.
on
This is
the
your
wall.
ultimate goal. Go.
Yes.
You know, don't
Yeah.
break things. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love that, and I wanted a game experience that players could literally just come up and within 20 seconds of rules understand how to play
Yeah.
and just
Yeah,
jump
yeah,
in. As
yeah.
long as a storyteller, they have to know their job more. They've got
Sure.
to read the manual. They've got to know the system, how to click it all together.
Right.
Right.
That
But
makes
as long
sense.
as that's understood, the players can really just start playing right away.
awesome.
Awesome.
Very cool.
Cool. Thanks for showing.
Well, thank you so
Yeah.
much for joining us, and thank you
You're welcome.
for leading us through this demo scenario.
I loved it.
You guys did really well.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thanks. Well,
We both got cookies.
so
That's right. You each
Yeah,
got
I got a
cookies.
cookie.
we did. So mid-March, looking like.
That's the plan. Yep.
Yep,
Mid-March.
for
Cool.
Kickstarter.
And
so-
for more information before the Kickstarter comes out, where can people find you?
Yeah, we have a website which is theshiversgame.com, which is right now collecting email addresses and links to our Instagram.
Awesome.
And our Instagram and Facebook probably has the most up-to-date information,
Okay.
and that's all at the Shivers Game.
At the
Perfect.
Shivers game. Awesome.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much for watching. And if you are interested in learning more about the Shivers, you know where to find him. This is Andy, and he's going to come to Kickstarter. The Shivers is coming to Kickstarter mid-March. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching, guys.